project file. Okay, HRMS software. I received that. So in that, Pawan Kumar, are you there? Pawan Sunil Kumar.
Yes, sir.
So here you can see this assets, right? So if I click this asset category,
Yes, sir.
so there is one button called add category.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I click this, nothing is happening.
Okay.
If I
Actually,
click
we
this,
have
not,
added, sir, but I think the file was changed, sir, while sharing to in group.
no, you shared this now only, right?
Yes, sir.
I downloaded from your thing only. Why you are not checked this?
Yeah.
I checked this page only, but I don't know what about other pages. Okay, so see why this is happening. Okay, this one. I asked you to remove this notification kind of things and that all right. Still it is there. My
No.
balance inbox. Why still it is there? Still it is pending. Settings also. What is this use of this?
Actually, in these settings, we have linked that, sir, last.
So remove the unwanted things now. Whichever is not working, remove it.
Okay, sir, we'll remove it, sir. Actually,
Okay.
there are
So
small things to need to be changed, sir. We are changing on that. Actually, we have changed the entire
why
project, no,
this
sir.
much time?
No, sir. Actually, we have changed the entire project, and my teammates are in leave, sir. That's the problem, sir.
Why you have changed the entire project?
Actually, you have told to change, no, sir. We have given new modules, and we have changed the entire things, sir.
That is fine. That is fine.
Yes,
You
sir.
are not changed anything. I have asked you to add the extra modules only, no?
Yeah, no, sir. That
I have
modules.
the previous file that you have shared also. That also I
Y-
have the previous
yeah,
file
sir.
also.
Yeah, you know, sir. In that,
That's what I asked
most.
you the same file.
Yes, sir.
When you will complete? That's my question.
By end of the day, sir. Today, by end of the day, I'll share everything, sir.
Fine. So coming to this case, so we'll explain how to connect this uh, project into SQL. Okay. So for that, we need to use the PHP coding only. We need to create a separate PHP file. In that, we need to write that particular codings. Okay. So let me explain those cases. Give me a minute. So I have taken only the admin module. Okay, user module also you can keep it in the same thing and then change the file names. Okay, don't keep it as separate project. That also I need to explain to you. So for one, like it just keep all the files, the proper folder structure. Okay, with proper file names. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So here I'm going to create a new file that is simply called connect.php. Okay, so here using this only I'm going to connect with SQL database. Okay, our one database we are going to connect. Okay, so I have created your database also in the PHP MyAdmin. So I have imported three tables only as of now. So instead of forwarding other cases, you can see this is your database. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here I have imported three tables, three different tables. As this everything is given by you only. The same
Okay,
table
sir.
I am using here. Okay, so you can see you have already inserted data also there. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Now, how we are going to start the PHP coding? How we will start? Everyone, please tell me how we will start the PHP coding. How we will start the PHP coding? Guys, are you able to hear me, right?
uh, by using the PHP.
This is how you will start it, right?
Yes, sir.
By using
Okay,
PHP.
always please remember. Okay, people are asking the thing, but you are not remembering and everything means what? What is the use of that? I have explained every syntaxes and everything. Basic thing also you are not answering means what is the use of this sessions? I have given enough task. I have given enough programming task as well. Syntax is how you will forget this. Fine. Now we need to create a variable. So variable always we will create using dollar
Dollar.
symbol. So here I'm just creating the variable called connection simply. Okay, in shortcut method. Okay. So here to connect with MySQL, so we need to use one method, inbuilt method called. This is the method name. Okay, so we can see this method will accept four parameters. Are you able to see these suggestions? Okay, so four parameters. The first one is your localhost server instance. Okay, so you need to put localhost. Okay, because your DB in localhost only. So this is what your localhost thing. Okay, and then we need to mention the DB server thing also. So what is the DB server? 3307.
07. Yes.
Okay, so that is what we need to mention. So localhost colon 3307. Okay, this is first one, comma. Second one is your password username. Okay, the username. So mine is root. Okay, that's my username. Third one is your password. I haven't kept any password for my MariaDB server, so I am not using any passwords. So empty. And then fourth one your database name. Fourth one your database name. So because we have in the SQL server we have multiple databases, right? So which database we need to connect, we need to know,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going to connect this Lotus HRM admin project. Okay. So I'm just giving this database name, not underscore HRM underscore admin underscore project. This is the one thing. Fine. So finally you need to use semicolon as usual. Okay. So this is the first step we need to do. Right. Next step, if this particular connection is successful or not. While executing this file, we need to understand if this particular connection is successful or not. To check whether it is successful or failure, what we will use in core PHP to check it is correct or wrong. What we will use? Which programming concept you will use to check that? Tell me, guys, which programming you will use to check that? We'll be using if condition. If this particular connection, okay, that means you are we'll be using one more method. Okay, that is your error method. Okay, if it is getting error, this connection is getting error. Okay, then we need to use. Okay, I'm just giving connection is getting error in the sense echo failed. Okay, this is the inbuilt method, connect error method. If this particular connection is giving me error in the sense, I'm just printing this statement called failed. Okay, else same echo, I'm just printing it as success. Okay, or connection success, anything you can take. Okay, so understood, right, what I'm doing? So I'm just trying to connect using this particular thing. If this connection is failed, automatically it is returning me failed status, and if it is connection is successful, automatically it will return connection successful case. Understood?
Sir.
Okay, so now just running it directly to make the connection initial level. Okay, you can see connection
Success.
success. Okay, so we have already installed PHP and everything in Visual Studio Code, so automatically it will give you the results. Okay, connection success. Now that is fine. Database connection successful. We need to use these connections in everywhere, wherever we are going to insert or update or delete or wherever we are going to fetch the data from DB. So everywhere we need to use this particular file. Okay, I will tell you what is the step. Okay, so till this clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now I'm going to I'm going to add the attendance. Okay, I'm going to add the attendance details to the DB table called attendance list. Okay, inside this list, I'm going to add the details. Okay, so here we have the fields like employee name, employee ID, date, sign in time, sign out time, and then place. Okay, so and then remember me why it is required here. This is not registration, right? Or login, right? Why you mentioned remember me?
We'll remove it, sir.
Just remove it. Just think
Oh,
of it, okay?
okay, sir.
Logically, add attendance in the sense, always remember me in the sense what will happen. Whenever if you're login also, if you're not login also, it will be a repeat kind of things. Okay, not, that is not a case. So here it is admin panel. So only the remember me, keep login and this kind of things will be only present in the login page, not inside the dashboards. Clear?
Okay, sir. We'll
So
remove it, sir.
remove these cases. Okay, so we have the apart from that we have the 6 fields. Okay, so we are going to insert. So 6 fields are available in this database table also. What is the section? See, employee name, employee ID, select date, sign in time, sign out time. Okay,
Sir,
what is this two extra?
in some tables, there was a field called action, sir. In that, we can.
See, that's what that is a simple action which is there. Okay,
Okay,
that
sir.
won't come in the database table. That is for
Okay.
editing and deleting.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
that is
Okay.
will be present in UI only. That's what, right? You are not going to give any inputs, right, in that action field.
Yes, sir.
Whether in
We
your
will.
ad page you have the action
No,
field, no,
sir.
right?
No,
Then how
no,
you will
sir.
kept in the DB?
Yeah, I'll remove it, sir. Those things also.
And then working hours, how you have mentioned, and what about this place thing?
Sir, I think that table is of in another module, sir. That's why we have mentioned.
How come another module? This is your attendance module. Add attendance. We have only one table called attendance list.
Attendance
These
list also it was
four
available,
columns.
sir. Sir, actually in this attendance list is available, sir.
See, whatever the attendance you are adding, that only will be displayed in the attendance list, right?
Yes, sir.
Then see, if I click the attendance list also, it is going to the add attendance page only. See,
Okay. Yes, sir.
how come? Yeah, there are a lot of pending works in the UI itself. I will simply put 0. I won't accept these cases. Been less
We'll
6 months. It's been 6 months, solid 6 months. I know this.
we'll change it, sir, by today, and we'll
Solid
send to
six
the.
months you are telling you are changing now, not changing names. How I can accept this? Solid 6 months, this right?
Yes, sir.
That way people are completing and then you are asking for PHP thing, but you are also not completing and you are asking for PHP thing. How this is like simply waste of time. 6 months you have wasted.
No, sir. Newly only we have changed all these things, sir. So it has been.
See, change is you need to check it right.
Yes, sir. We are checking. We are no while we checking it, sir. We are getting so much of things, sir. We are changing those things and we are doing, sir.
Others, please check this kind of things. While reviewing the project, if I see any kind of this thing, I will directly put 0. I won't ask any questions to you. Okay, everyone,
Okay.
each and every
Okay.
person, I will do individual screening. Okay, individually do it UI changes, individually do the backend changes. Don't join as a team from today onwards.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will inform the group also. Don't anyone don't join as a team individually. I will ask individual screening and individual projects. So everyone need to do. Right, fine. So I will use this working hours for this particular place itself as of now. So what I'm going to do, so what are the necessary things here to insert into DB in the form, HTML form? What is the necessary thing? Let me open this page. Where is add attendance? Here it is. Let me go for the form. Okay, so this is my form. Form is starting here. Employee name. Okay, so we have name attribute. Okay, where we have. It's fine, that's good. Okay, so this is fine. Why this category and still you are not changing these values as well? See this simple changes. We kept the simple
Okay.
same things itself. See, see the div is not closed somewhere. It's not closed properly. Somewhere it is missing. Okay, so these are the things are required, right? So now what I'm going to do. So in action, what will keep? That also I already informed in HTML itself. In action, what we will keep? Anyone? In action, what we will keep? Action attribute. In action attribute, what we will keep?
Can give PHP files.
That means we need to give the PHP function, okay, which we are written to store the data in the backend, right? That I need to use it here. And then one more attribute what we will use. One more attribute. Everything forget.
Method attribute.
What? Tell me.
What type of method?
Method. Okay, your answer is correct only. You need to tell clear manner. Method. Okay, always here what method we will use? Post method. Okay, so let me create a new PHP file. So guys, please don't forget anything. Okay, I'm just using the thing called insert attendance dot php. Always PHP file only, nothing HTML, nothing thing. Come back and everything is PHP things only. Okay, so here this particular file name only I'm going to use it in the action attribute. Okay, because in this file only we are going to write the backend program. Am I right? Sir, no. Insert attendance dot php. Okay, in Python it will be different, in PHP and then Java it will be different. Okay, so we can see we have the action method post and then we have all the fields, we have the name attribute value. So these three things only important while submitting the form. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Now next what we need to do, we need to write the backend coding. Okay, so here before writing the start writing the backend coding, so we need to link the particular connection file, SQL connection file in all the PHP backend files. Okay, how to link it? We will be using one method called include method. Okay, we'll be include this connect.php file. Okay, you need to give the exact path of the file. Currently my file is present in the same folder where I am having this insert attendance PHP, so that's why I'm keeping in the file name directly. Okay, if your connect.php in different location, different folder, in the sense you need to give the exact path of the file. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, right? So you need to close the PHP there itself and then you need to open one more thing, because that will be closed within that. Okay, that is the syntax. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to get this particular field value based on which thing? Based on which thing? What? We need get the particular field value based on which thing in the backend?
ID.
How come ID? ID is only for front end. What I mentioned, HTML itself I mentioned, very first HTML. By using which thing we will be getting this particular field data in the backend program? That is my question.
Okay.
What? Name attribute only, right? Name attribute value only, right? Guys, please go through
Yes,
HTML,
yes, name
CSS and
attribute.
everything. Okay. So totally disappointed. That's why I have not started the PHP. But you people, you want PHP, you want to complete the PHP. I will complete it. No issues for me. Within 2 sessions, I will complete the PHP. Okay, and then I will leave it to you. Finally, when it comes to review, if you are not answering, directly I will put 0. I will directly answer to your HRs and your for all your managers. I will directly answer to them. There is no issues for me. Okay, I will directly put now only I will put directly mail to them. This is what they are in this situation. They are not answering for simple HTML also. I will directly tell them. Okay, no issues for me. Okay, fine. So let me create a variable first employee name. Okay, so here we need to use the method. Okay, with method in the sense post method. Okay, so we have a post method. So here only within this bracket, square brackets, we need to use the particular name attribute value. So first field employee name. So we have the name attribute value called EMP. So this value only we need to use it here. Whatever value you are giving in that name attribute value, that one only you need to use it here. Okay, this variable you can create any variable. Okay, so first field I am just giving it as employee name. So that is why I have given the variable like this one. Okay, and then second field employee ID. Okay, I think employee ID. Whether foreign key relationship is you have created for one. Foreign key relationship did you created for this ID, employee ID, and employee table and as well.
No,
Uh,
sir.
then why we need to insert here? We can directly put input type hidden. Okay, we can get the particular employee ID or else this is admin, right? So admin means you can use it, no issues. Okay, so admin we can use it, but in the user panel, employee user panel is there, na? There no need to use this field as separate field. Okay,
Okay.
employee ID field. So because there is like a particular employee only will be login in that particular dashboard. So in that attendance module, just populate the employee ID through the login. Okay, and then get the ID and store it in the attendance table or leaves table or any other tables, whichever it's foreign key. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Now what is the next one? Which date it is? Simply select date in the sense. Use the date type. Okay, don't use type text. Select date simply. Okay, date I will mention. Let it be date. Date one, right? Date one. What is the next one? Sign in time, sign out time. ST. I'm just keeping it as SIT. Sign time. Understood what I'm doing? So you need to get the name attribute values like this only through the post parameter method. Okay, so this first thing I'm just giving the variables. Okay, so as per our field. Clear? And then finally place. is correct. Place. Okay, fine. So this many fields only we have, right? So we are receiving the values of the particular fields through the name attribute, okay, from the front end, and then we are storing that into one. We are just storing that into one variables. Clear?
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
right? So now we need to write a query to insert the this particular data into DB. So what is the insert query? What is the insert query? What is the insert query in SQL? What is the insert query, guys?
Insert into
Why you are not answering this also? Like 3 days back only we have taken that thing, right? So go to
insert
this SQL itself. Okay, click on this insert, copy this directly, copy these cases. Okay. I think one more field is missing here. Where is that? Like attendance ID. That means this particular table's primary key. Where it is? This is foreign key, employee ID. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And what is about the particular primary key for this table? Attendance ID or attendance list ID or anything. What about that ID? I clearly mentioned please create a database, create a structure for each table. Each table should have ID, primary key, and then each table, whichever the foreign key is possible, foreign key relationship is possible, that table should be having the foreign key. I asked the document also, but no one shared, no one followed the steps, no one followed the process. And how can I proceed with these cases? I will complete it. I won't stop it. I will complete it. Okay. I will leave it to you people. Whatever the things you want to do, you can do it for your requirement. Right. So insert into. We need to use the queries quotes, simple quotes. I'm just using quotes here. Okay. So now, what are the next step in the sense? So each columns are there. Okay.
particular
So we need to
values.
use the values here. So values in the sense your variables, whichever we have already declared. Okay, which is storing the values of your input field. Okay, first one employee name, comma employee ID. So as per your column name only you need to use it. Okay, then we'll use this single quotes. Employee ID, date, right? Action. I'm just giving direct value, simply like inserted. I'm just giving because that should not be the case, so it won't accept. Okay, inserted I'm just giving, or else you can give directly null value also. Okay, so now the query is written. Okay, query is simple. We already know that query is written. So now we need to store this data. Okay, so how can execute this in the sense we need to execute using the one method. Okay, for that also we need to use if condition. If this particular query, okay, this is the method, so we need to insert. So we need to use the query variable here first initially. Then we need to use the connection variable. Okay, connection variable in the sense SQL connection, right? So SQL connection, what is the SQL connection variable here?
Con.
What is this? Con, right? So that we need to use it here, but It is there in the connect.php. How I can use it here? We need to use first, we need to connect it and then only we need to use it. How can I use it in the sense? We need to make that particular connection variable as global variable. Okay, so global in the sense we can use it outside the function also, inside the function also. So here I'm going to use outside the function, so that's why I made it as global variable. Understood? So now I can use it here as well, and many other files as well I can use it. Understood? So if this is connection is successful and query is executed successfully in the sense, I need to redirect into different page. Okay, different page in the sense same add attendance page only I'm redirecting because that attendance list page is not working. Okay, so we need to use the method called header, and then we need to use a parameter called location. Okay, so we need to redirect to this add same page I'm redirecting dot php. Okay, then exit from this results. Okay, click on exit. Else, okay, if this query is not executed successfully, okay, if it is not executed successfully, then put echo failed. Simply anything you can give, or any alert messages or anything you can put it. Put the thing called failed. Okay. After that, finally, if the insertion successful or anything is failed in the sense, close the MySQL connection because it will be running. The query will be running always. So instead of that, we are closing that connection using MySQL close. So same con variable we need to use it automatically. At the end of the program only need to use this, not in between. So whenever this condition is satisfied, okay, whether if or else, close the connection. Clear? So this is for simple insertion. This is what simple insertion. So update, delete, and then view. This everything will be different. Okay, this is only for insertion. Okay, so let me show you. I'm trying to insert the data. Okay, for example, what are the data it is there? Okay, I'm just giving ABC, employee ID 1234, date I'm just giving 23 12. Okay, so time I'm just giving 10 a.m. See this date field, time field in this, do that time date type, time type. Don't keep text type. Clear?
Okay, sir.
This also you need to change this. Case I'm just field. Okay, I'll just select this cases and then click on save. Okay. I think this is successful. Add attendance spell error. Okay, so spell error. The file name is also spell error. That's why it's not giving me results. So you can able to see this attendance. It should be inserted. You can see, but time is not inserted. Why? Time 1, time 2, time 1, time 2 only here as follows. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Time 1, time 2 only I used it.
In
That
near the
I just
site,
insert.
there is some other thing, sir.
What?
In a 8th line, sir. SOTE.
SITE I need to use it, right?
Yes.
SITE SOT. Yes. Now it will work. Right? So this is what you need to understand. Okay. So this section and this section you can modify as per your requirement. Header you can redirect to the list page, attendance list page, instead of this add attendance where you are seeing the list of attendance details. And then this, instead of this alert message, you can keep some other different alerts or boost of alerts or anything you can keep it. Okay, you just redirect and display the alert message in that particular fields page itself. Okay, use the JavaScript show and hide methods and then display it based on the data. Clear? So what you need to do in the sense, try to complete this all the insertion wherever it is possible in admin panel and user panel. Complete it before Monday. Clear? Work on Saturday, Sunday as well. Complete it before Monday. Monday and Tuesday I will complete this PHP for sure. Fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So after that, I will ask Sambhavi to review all the cases. Deep review. Project individually, not as a group, individually. I will ask Sambhavi and me also will join if I have time, if I don't have any meetings. So I will also join. Clear? So I will explain those cases. Fine. Thank you all.